This is Casey James with a case study, The Budget Debacle for EDL 854. In this case, we see a school that relies on a parent-run organization to raise funds for supplementary curriculum such as art and music classes. The foundation's new president organized a raffle for cash fundraiser. Unbeknownst to the foundation and the school, the raffle for cash violated state law, and when the drawing took place, the foundation president was arrested for a misdemeanor and placed on probation. The incident left the school and the principal embarrassed. Some legal and ethical issues that may have been violated. 46 states and the District of Columbia have laws controlling raffles, and I would imagine that this state would be included in one of those. Organizations like the foundation may have needed to file an application. Also, their state may have a limit on the number of raffles or the value of the prizes that can be given away, the format of the tickets that can be handed out, and other aspects of the raffle that I would imagine they neglected to follow. The parent-run organization that fundraises for the school's supplementary curriculum did not follow those necessary protocols. They didn't file an application, and they did not abide by the necessary protocol with the state for raffle fundraisers. And this left the administration and the school in a very compromised position. The people involved and affected were the foundation president, the administration, and students who participate in the supplementary curriculum. This happened at the elementary school, and the programs affected were the foundation and the supplementary curriculum programs. This may also affect other school programs as well that may rely on some fundraising. Some other information: conducting an illegal fundraiser for the school could have a negative impact on future events. Stakeholders may be hesitant to volunteer for fear of not knowing the proper protocol for fundraisers, and they may fear that they would get arrested if they were to hold another fundraiser like the foundation president did. Also, donors may not want to donate to a school for a foundation or a foundation that has done illegal activities. Moving forward, the school administration should always be consulted prior to conducting fundraisers in the school's name. The administration, foundation members, and teachers or sponsors should be knowledgeable about state laws regarding fundraising. Some options and consequences that could go along with this case. The first option would be to take no action. And to take no action would suggest that as a principal, I would see nothing wrong with the situation, that I didn't think it was that big of a deal. And I don't believe that this is a good look. The second option would be the most comprehensive. In this situation, I would ask for the resignation of the foundation president, which I believe would have the appearance of placing all of the blame on the foundation and the foundation president. And the third option is the intermediate option. In this, I would publish a letter acknowledging the error. I would make a pledge to find a safer means of fundraising, work on the budget to eliminate the need for as much fundraising, and the school administration should have control of curriculum decisions as they are the experts, not the foundation. Some pros and cons of option one. The pros would be that it downplays the severity of the situation and may calm some of the nerves of some of these stakeholders, and they may be more willing to donate or continue to volunteer if they feel like maybe it wasn't that big of a deal. And some cons would be that it may make some stakeholders lose trust in the foundation and the administration if they feel like you didn't take it seriously. Option two, pros and cons, the more comprehensive option would be that it would show stakeholders that you take the law very seriously and that you're a very serious person and you have a lot of responsibility. Some cons in this situation may show that you place blame on other individuals and that you don't take responsibility. And that's not a good look on a principal, somebody that won't take responsibility for errors that were made in their school. The third option, pros and cons. Pros would be that you take situations very seriously and are committed to supporting students and teachers, and that the school has strong leadership. And some cons, it may make some people feel that it wasn't a strong enough flex, that somebody needed to be fired or somebody needed to be released from their position to make them feel like the right thing was done. They may just feel like it needed to be a more severe option in this situation. I believe that the best option was the third option, the intermediate option. Having compassion is an important part of being an administrator, and an administrator, as we all know, should be a leader. And the third option, to publish a letter acknowledging the error and making a pledge to pursue new and creative approaches for improving schools the administrator would avoid taking a drastic measure against somebody who is a volunteer, and the volunteer didn't know that they were committing an illegal act. And it sounds like the school didn't know that that was an illegal act either. So this is an error on everybody's part. Everybody neglected to read up on the law and be prepared for this fundraiser. So the blame should not be placed on just one person. Everybody needs to take credit for this, or I shouldn't say credit. Everybody needs to take the blame for this. The school and district of both should be more involved in fundraising, and they should be more involved in what curriculum is being chosen for the district. That should not be a foundation decision. Just because the foundation is fundraising for the curriculum does not mean that they should get to choose what the curriculum is. I certainly think that schools should rely on the community to make decisions, but they should not only rely on the community to make decisions. After all, teachers and administrators are the education experts. To implement the decision as principal, I would have a meeting with the foundation president and other members of the foundation to discuss the need to research appropriate fundraisers. I would then write a letter to the foundation, parents, school board, and community, thanking the foundation for their support and explain the situation. I would acknowledge that there has historically been a lack of communication between the foundation fundraisers and the school. I would outline that in the future, the foundation will pre-approve all fundraising efforts and other activities with the principal. Moving forward, the principal or other administrators would need to be present at the foundation meetings. And that concludes my case study. I believe I thought this was kind of a tricky one to answer some of these questions because it wasn't a black and white situation. But I can see this being a very real life type of situation where a lot of schools probably wouldn't know what the laws are surrounding fundraisers. And I will be the first to admit that as a teacher, we do raffles. And so this makes me kind of reevaluate some of the fundraisers that we do, and kind of makes me wonder if maybe I haven't put my administrators in a bit of a pickle before. And so I really enjoyed reading some of the information about this and making me think a little bit about it as well.